Hello there, it is great to be back. Welcome back to the channel. I am so sorry for my absence. It's been, 3 weeks, I think. It was always going to slow down over Christmas because of Christmas. But COVID hit the house just before and it just wiped us out completely. All of us, everyone in the house, all 5 of us, we were all got the vid. So it kind of accelerated the break from the channel. I am so sorry. We are back with West Ham though today. We are back to full strength. We have 2 big cup games to bring you in this episode, both at home against Villarreal in the Europa League and against Coventry City in the 5th round of the FA Cup. We do have a Premier League game away at bottom place Watford sandwiched in between, which I will do off camera. The last video I had to go back and check was the one where we had Arsenal and Burnley to get through the game at Turf Moor, to get through to the Coventry match. Since then, a little bit hit and miss in the Premier League. A 1-1 draw away at Fulham, and it was 2 stoppage time goals. I mean, we battered them. We absolutely battered them. And then they took the lead in the 92nd minute. And I was fuming. And then straight from kickoff, we went up the other end, and Maddie Camara got us a goal. Again, a brilliant performance away at Everton and a late goal. This time we didn't respond, and we lost 1-0. But we put it right. Dusan Vlahovic, Maddie Camara got goals in the 2-0 win against Brighton, and it has meant that we are currently 4th in the league. Now, if you remember, I know it's a long time ago, but we did drop all the way down to 10th after match 18 and 19. So in just 8 games, we've gone back up into 4th spot, which is just brilliant. And to be honest, I could see us hanging on to it. I mean, it's going to be tough. We've still got 11 games to go, and it is extremely tight. There are only 5 points separating us all the way down to 8th place Chelsea. But I think we might do it. I think we might do it. So we are playing Villarreal now. Again, cast your minds way back, what seems like months now. But we did actually play Villarreal in the group stage, and we drew 0-0 in Spain, and then we beat them 2-1 at the London Stadium. The bizarre thing is as well, it's a one-off game. I have no idea if this is how it happens going forward, but it's just a one-off game. So we're at home, and it should hopefully be a good result for us. Villarreal are 5th in La Liga. I think they were 7th or 8th when we played them in the group stage. So yeah, very confident that we'll go through today. They've still got Danny Parejo, and Unai Emery is still the manager. Thought he might have moved on. Thought someone might have nicked him. This is the team that we are going with. It's as strong as you can get. I'm kind of dangerously banking on going to Watford and winning, regardless of the team I put out. They are bottom. They are pretty hopeless, and we will still be able to put out a hell of a team. But it's all about getting through both this tie and the Coventry match. That is all I want. I want to get through both the cup ties. So it is 6 changes from that last game against Everton, which it's making us stronger though. That's the thing. It's restoring us to our main lineup, I think. I mean, we've got Jarrod Bowen, Julian Alvarez, Vlasic, Pasalic, Soufal. I mean, they're not bad players to draft in for a game at Vicarage Road, are they, in fairness? So, right, let's get into it. Let's G them up. It's a one-off game. We do have to carry that confidence into this match. Do you hope your team can produce? Yes. Soufal is squad rotation, and he's not actually first choice, to be fair. Ben Johnson is first choice at the minute, hence why he's playing a more important game. So, I mean, when I say it wiped us out, I think since I last recorded, I think I've played about 5 hours of FM over Christmas. It's just not, I've just not been on it at all. So I am so pleased to be back on it here. Oh, and Jeremy Boga welcomes us back in less than 7 minutes with a sublime free kick that Geronimo Rulli could do nothing about from a side of the goal, which favours a left footer, but he steps up and curls a beauty in with his right. What a dream start. I mean, if that's the only highlight we see, I am fine with that. It's a one-off game, desperate just to get through. desperate to get through. 20 minutes in. I don't even know what I can do in terms of a team shout. Do I praise them? Maybe if we go 2-0 up, I'd praise them, but would that make them complacent in a cup tie? Oh, it's a great ball. Souček's broken through from midfield. He didn't go for the shot, though. He's held it up. Boga tackle, but Souček to Boga now. Oh, it's a lovely ball in! And Adeyemi's put it in the net. I think that's going to be given, you know. I don't think he was offside when the cross was played in. He wasn't. He's ended up behind him, and the defender have ended up behind the goalkeeper. What a ball in! I think it was going in anyway. Genuinely, I think that would have gone in had Adeyemi not got the touch. But Adeyemi does get that touch. Let's have a look at the offside. Yeah, no, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Karim Adeyemi. Love that. He seems to score more for me out on the... If you've got Karim Adeyemi, let me know if you use him, where you use him, as a striker or out on the right. He seems to get all his goals for me out on the right. Cutting in, meeting across at the far post, hitting long-range shots, or, you know, just... Yeah, he just seems to score his goals and play his football out on the right. He doesn't seem to deliver from a centre-forward position. Right, we've got a potential problem with Mady Kamara. He's got the little orange cross on him, so I'm going to have to bring him off. And we are 2-0 up. So I'm just wondering if there's any other changes I could make. I am going to praise them though. Look at that, they're all inspired and motivated. Mady Kamara has a potential knee injury. We do not want to exacerbate that. So I'll bring on Nikola Vlasic. But I might also bring Declan off, because he's going to have to come off before the hour anyway. So I'll bring Pasalic on for him. And I know it's a bit of a risk doing a double change at half time. But, as I say, we're 2-0 up. It's not a two-legged affair. I'll take the chance on resting those two. I mean, Julian Alvarez can come in to play this next game. Jared Bowen can come in and play the Watford game as Diop gets a header on target, but it's a bit of a tame one, and Rulli holds on and rolls it out to Pedraza at left back. It looks like this highlight's continuing, which is interesting. Who's it going to be for? Iborra to Trigueros into midfield for Gerard Moreno. It's a nice spell of possession for the Yellow Submarine here. But they're not going anywhere with it at the moment. Now they might. Ontiveros. Oh, he's going to break through, is he? He's going to hit one from long range, and he's hit the post. Wow. Brilliant spell of possession. But they didn't have anyone breaking forward, did they? I mean, Gerard Moreno, their striker, was even in midfield for that. So he must be playing as a deep lying forward. And it ended up being Ontiveros breaking forward. As Vlahovic is in though for us. And he's put it over. Right, let's have a look. Who are we going to... We're an hour in. I'm wondering about Vlahovic. And put Julian Alvarez up there. Or we just give Vlahovic the 90 here. And we do, and maybe bring Adeyemi off, so that he can maybe play at Watford. And we could put Jared Bowen on for half hour maybe. If we go 3-0 up, it's game over, isn't it? And here is Adeyemi. Enjoying life down that right. Pulls it back for Pasalic. Deep cross. Souček is there, but he's headed it just over. It's a very, very good form. I haven't done any shout-outs, have I? I need to praise. Right, who are we going to take off? Is it going to be Vlahovic? Is Souček more important for the Watford game? Oh, I think that decision's going to be made with Adeyemi or Boga. Adeyemi or Boga? Adeyemi, I think, because I think we can get through Watford with Alvarez or Oscar out there. But I would like to have Adeyemi available to at least be on the bench. And to be fair, most of the players will recover in time anyway. In fairness, won't they? They will. They just will. This has been a brilliant, brilliant performance. We've dominated them. Bilbao are 4-0 up. Lazio are beating Sporting Club. Monaco are 3-1 up away from home. And then there's a few games kick off at 8 o'clock. This is a 5:45 kick off. Then I think you've got like four early and 4 late kickoffs. Wijndal, Jeremy Boga, Souček, nice. The Ole's ringing round. Oh, and then the boos ring out as Pedraza intercepts. Oh, get that. Come on, put the press on, boys. Zuma heads to Souček. Vlasic to Vlahovic. Bogar. Oh, he's played it through for Pasalic. Oh, he should have gone across the keeper, but Rulli's done well, made himself big, shut the angle down a little bit. Jarabone to take the corner. And Diop with the header, and Rulli's made the save. Vlahovic has kept it in play. Have they just lost the... Has Ontiveros just gone off injured? As Bowen... He should have hit that first time, he was offside anyway. I think they've gone down to 10, you know. There was a little notification came up, which you might not have seen because of my big heed. But it said Ontiveros was injured, and I think they've made all their substitutions. So they might be down to 10. Yeah, he's gone off injured, look. Monaco 3-1 up in Norway against Mulder. So let's have a look at their formation. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, they're down to 10. They are down to 10. We can drop another little praise in there. It should have been a lot more comfortable, to be fair. But, I mean, Geronimo Rulli's got a 7.7. And, we've had 14 shots on target now. So he's made 12 saves, 13 saves now. So, yeah. I'm absolutely ecstatic that we're through. Really, really happy with that. Jeremy Boga with an 8.6. He can get a little extra talk. Wonder how much money we get for that. Probably about 30 quid, with it being the Europa League, I imagine. That was a really impressive performance. We deserve to win. Morale seems really high. How important was Jeremy Boga's early goal? Very, to be honest, I think. Anderlecht didn't come back in the last 7 minutes. They've lost 4-0. So Monaco, Lazio and Athletic Club are through. That's probably what you would expect. Maybe Lazio, Sporting, maybe. Oh, we got £1 million. We got £1 million. That's all right. That's not too bad. Madi Camara's out for 3 days, so he'll be back for the Cov game. He will probably sit out the Watford game, though. Speaking of which, let me play that, and I'll be back in a minute. Just before we get to the Coventry game, and in fact I haven't even played the Watford game yet, we have the draw for the quarter-final of the FA Cup, and it's just come back to me. At the end of the last episode, I was worried about what was going to happen in this little week, wasn't I? Because the Europa League and the FA Cup were scheduled to be in the same midweek, and I thought we'd end up playing maybe like Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, or something like that, But what they did instead was they moved the Coventry game back a week, and the 5th round ties all went ahead, and we're playing catch-up. So the draw is going ahead as planned. So we're going to watch it before we get into playing the Coventry match. But the massive news is the teams that are left in it. Chelsea had already gone. They were knocked out by Man United in the last round. Man United have now lost to Watford. Liverpool have lost in a Merseyside derby to Everton. Arsenal went out to Newcastle. So Leicester are out. So to be honest, we're the highest placed team left in the competition, which is mad. That Villarreal game, by the way, that we've just won has put us into the quarter-final of the Europa League. We got to the semi-final last season, of course. This is the quarter-final of the FA Cup draw. So if we get through against Coventry, this is who we're going to get. I mean, there's Villa, Palace, Newcastle, Watford, Barnsley, Everton, Reading, and then us or Coventry. I mean, that is a mental lineup for the quarter-final. Let's see who we're going to get. We've got the automatic draw on. We're first out. We're at home, and we're going to take on Aston Villa. Okay, possibly one of the hardest ties we could have got, but we are at home. all championship tie between Barnsley and Reading. Newcastle at home to Championship Crystal Palace. Watford at home again to Liverpool's conquerors Everton. I am happy enough with Villa, who are currently 10th in the Premier League. I'd be a little worried if it was away, but the fact that it's at home, I'm not too worried about that. Got to get past Coventry first, though. Whew, well, that was a close one. We've beaten Watford 1-0 away from home. A Mario Pasalic goal midway through the first half got us the result. It looked like it was all going to go pear-shaped, though, around about the hour mark. We lost James Tarkowski to a second yellow card, and shortly after that we gave away a penalty, but Alex Merrick came up with a phenomenal save, and we managed to hang on. We dropped it back to our slightly more cagey 4-3-3, although it was a 4-2-3 because we obviously we had to make a change, and we clung on. And the great news is it's put us back up to 4th, but it's kind of solidified our position as well, because we've had Tottenham get beaten by Newcastle, which was a really good result because they both kind of lose ground on us a little bit, if you like. And also Chelsea lost at Man United, which has kind of kept them down a little bit as well. So really, really happy with that. In terms of if we get through today, the quarter-final of the FA Cup is played on the 18th of March, which is when we currently have a home game against Leicester. So I imagine that Leicester game would get moved into that midweek, possibly. Although there's an international break after that, so it might even get brought forward to after the Sheffield United game in midweek. The Europa League quarter-final draw is in 2 days, so we are going to do that at the end of this video. Just to wrap it up, but let's get into Coventry. We are playing a very, very, very strong team. We are going with Boga, Vlahovic, Adeyemi. We are going with Souček, Kamara and Vlasic. Declan Rice is struggling a little bit, so he's on the bench. Nico Schlotterbeck is now back from injury. He's fit enough to do an hour, so hopefully I'm going to give him half hour if things are going well. Got Jim City and Diop at the back. Aaron Cresswell comes in at left back because we have a suspension for Wijndal and Alex Telles is still injured. So yeah, that is how we are lining up. It's, to be honest, this should be, there's 8 changes this time. Oh God, far too many changes. I think it was 7 for the Watford game, and it was, 6 for the Villarreal game. 8 is a lot. But I'm confident. Coventry are bang average championship. They're 14th. So we should really beat them. It's never ideal to lose players to suspension. I'd rather have him, to be fair. Kurt Zouma isn't injured. He didn't play the last game either. Just resting him. A lot of games coming up. Right. Come on, lads. We got this. Let's encourage. We've had an early shot. 2 early shots. They are playing a 4-2-3-1. Have absolutely no idea what sort of mentality they're going with or anything. We're killing them at the minute. 5 shots already. But we're not getting in. We're not getting through. Right, here we go. Marcus Bettinelli is going to launch this downfield. Vlahovic, though, with a big header. Adeyemi with a great switch to Jeremy Boga. Streaming forward to support, and it's Vlasic! Oh, it's a tidy finish, and it's his first goal of the season, which does surprise me. But it's a brilliant bit of wing play. Adeyemi's ball out to Boga is superb. And then Boga holds it up, gets his head up, picks out the pass. That is a wonderful pass from Adeyemi. And then Boga, that is brilliant. And the finish as well. Top notch, because that's not an easy finish from Nikola Vlasic. And that will hopefully set us on the path through to a meeting with Villa. Here we go then, Jim City. Souček first time on for Mady Kamara, who is back from injury. Didn't play the Watford game. Vlahovic! Oh, it's a brilliant finish. It's a brilliant finish from Dusan Vlahovic. A lot of itches. in the team. Vlasic to Vlahovic. A goal made in Eastern Europe and scored in East London. Wow, just came up with that. It's a brilliant pass from Vlasic. He's having a brilliant game. And there's a little bit of a delay on his finish, isn't it? It's almost like he sits the keeper down and then puts it away. And that's 2 goals in 7 minutes before the half-hour mark. And that should put Coventry to bed. They have Alex Neil as their manager at the minute. So Mark Robbins at some point got binned off, which is a shame because in real life he's done an amazing job with Coventry. Here's Boga again to Cresswell. Flung himself to the floor a little bit there, didn't he? I thought he was going to get booked for diving and his second yellow there. But Boga's lifted one to Adeyemi. Oh, Madi Camara! I think that might be disallowed. I have a feeling Adeyemi might have been offside there. I really hope not, because that's a ridiculous finish from Madi Camara. He absolutely thumped that in. Oh, he's given. I wondered, because Adeyemi was running back, isn't he, to get his head on it. Oh, yeah, he's not offside. Oh, he was tight, actually. Wow, I mean, even in slow motion, that went fast. That was a hit and a half from Madi Camara. 3-0 before the break. Potential banana skin looks like it's going to be avoided. I mean, they're not even getting into our half by the look of it. Superb. Let's just motivate them. The only problem is now, you might have just seen it there. If we bring the subs up, they're all complacent. Every single one of them is looking complacent. But I'm going to bring Jim City off, and I'm going to give Schlotterbeck. Do you know what? We'll do it now. And we'll give Nico Schlotterbeck a bit of a game. The staff said he's fit enough to do an hour, so he can certainly do 35 minutes. Vlahovic I might bring off as well. Although it looks like it's Adeyemi that needs to come off. I haven't really got... I mean, Thierry Neves, our youngster, could play up front. Yeah, should we do that? We'll do that with 3-0 up. It would be negligent of me now to leave certain players on the pitch. I mean, I really should take Souček off, but I can cover the midfield quite comfortably, to be honest. And I actually don't think we've got a game for a week anyway. But I'll take Adeyemi off and bring on Bowen. And I'm actually going to take Vlahovic off and bring on Thierry Neves. Look, he's got Loftus-Cheek as a striker. Really? He could play as a... He's got the physicals, hasn't he? He could be a good target man, Loftus-Cheek. Oh, have they gone through? I don't know if they've gone through, to be honest. I think they have. Let's see. Here's Burke to Cunningham. Aziz. Gyökeres. Starting to play a little better, aren't they, here? Cresswell, though, has blocked that. Don't dive in, Aaron. And across it goes, and Gyökeres has a goal from Tyler Walker's cross. And I am just wondering, do I let those substitutions go through? I don't know if I don't think they have done yet. Tyler Walker's done really well there. That's a wicked low cross. And a tidy finish from Gyökeres. I am going to say no at the minute to those changes. Right, we'll let this one go through, this highlight. If it goes 4-1, I shall make the changes. If it goes 3-2, I'm worried. Tyler Walker, surely not. Oh my word. Oh, it's a terrible finish. It's a terrible finish. He shouldn't have given Mera any chance there. This is a lovely ball from Gyökeres to Walker. And I mean, do we play a particularly high line? I think we do, don't we? In Elanga. I mean, he had the freedom of the London Stadium to do whatever he wanted there. I mean, he should have buried that. He should have buried that. When is... I need to see... When is our next game? Oh, we're playing on Wednesday, aren't we? Of course, we've got a game on Sunday. That's not too bad. I forgot we're playing midweek here. All right, that's not too bad. 4 days. That's all right. I am going to take Adeyemi off for Bowen. And I might keep Vlahovic on. I'll bring Souček off for Loftus-Cheek. I don't want to give Declan Rice any time if I don't need to. Okay, we've got a free kick here, have we? We have. Cresswell to take. Diop heads just over. I will drop a praise in. Just fire a couple of them up. Could be a nervy last few minutes if Coventry make it 3-2 here. Callum O'Hare back to Burke. Sheaf. Gyökeres. Oh. Whoa, great tackle. Great tackle. And can Cresswell set us going? Boga. Considering we play with an advanced forward, you're not very advanced. Ben Johnson. Vlasic to Bowen. Dusan, make a run. Oh, that was not a nice tackle. And Ben Thompson will walk here. And that should see us over the line. He was getting a little bit nervy, and it shouldn't be getting nervy. We were 3-0 up and coasting. That Gyökeres goal, though, it just put a seed of doubt in there, but that red card killed any hope they had. And we go through comfortably in the end, 3-1. Very, very happy with that. To be fair to Cov, they made a go of it in the second half. But I'm really, really happy with that. Has to be said. Very, very happy with that. So we will be taking on Aston Villa. Get 180 grand for that. Woohoo! So has that put it into the schedule yet? Yes, it has. And the Leicester game's gone all the way into April. The Leicester game's gone all the way there when we've got this god-awful run of Chelsea, United, Tottenham and Liverpool, and now you stick Leicester in there. Ugh. Right. We are going to do the Europa League draw before we sign off, and then we will figure out just what the hell I'm going to do in the next episode. Hang on a sec. So, we have the draws for the quarter-final and the semi-final to do. Slight change of plan, though. I am going to come straight back in the next episode and do Sheffield United away in the Premier League and then that FA Cup quarter-final against Aston Villa. So I'm going to go straight back into them. And at the start of that video, we will do the draws. So you'll have to come back probably on Monday to see who we're going to get in the quarter-final and potentially the semi-final. You can see there we've got Tottenham, Lazio, Copenhagen in there with us. So yeah, smash your like on this one for me, guys. Subscribe, turn on those notifications. I'm aware it's going to have gone on for, 26, 27 minutes, this video. So, again, that's another little reason for it as well. And it's a good way to start the next episode. It should get you back for it, shouldn't it? See you soon.